Nothing else ever seems to hurt like the smile on your face. When it's only in my memory, it don't hit me quite the same. Maybe it's a cause.
Hey, loves, welcome back to Him, and we're bringing you the second part of the Him Commandments. What's going on with y'all? I want to get an idea of what's going on in y'all heads before we jump back into the commandments. What's going on with you, Trey?
Lord, I'm ready for this vacation to be over. I'm ready to go home. I want to be I'm going to be in hibernation for the rest of winter. Even though I love the winter, I just want to sleep. I really feel like I haven't gotten enough with all the schoolwork I have going on. So I'm honestly over it all.
You giving a very over it face.
Right, that was depressing. Speaking of break, though, we had to take a short one from y'all, because we ate way too much food over the Thanksgiving holiday. How was y'all Thanksgiving? How was your Thanksgiving, Malik?
I had a pretty boring Thanksgiving because I wasn't able to make it to Virginia, but I still celebrated with friends and whatnot, and I had a pretty decent time. I've just been pretty much trying to catch up on schoolwork because, like Trey said, school it's the devil right now. But yeah, that's been it.
How was your Thanksgiving, Stevie?
My Thanksgiving was pretty lit. I am the go-to DJ at all of my family events, so I really was like turned up, had everyone going, playing the old school, the new school, and plus eating and drinking and having a good time. It was pretty lit.
I saw it. I saw it tweeted once that if you give me the aux, it's gonna be a Beyonce concert, and that is 100%. How's it going for me? I haven't been up to much. My Thanksgiving was fantastic. It was a Friendsgiving, and I spent it in Virginia with my friends Michael and Stacy, and I love them dearly, and it was fantastic to see them. But
Hold on, I want to interrupt you because I saw a video of you. I got to bring it up.
No!
I have to bring it up. There's
my
a video
good God.
floating around of Sir Bandy Legs.
Okay, so I was drunk off wine, and I was talking about the ballroom scene for a little bit, and so I happened to mention that, I catwalk a little bit better than the other five.
It was a light. It was a very light.
I'm terrible at voguing, but the one element that Demi, deigned to teach me was catwalking. Now, I'm still trash at it, but they convinced me to do it, and Michael and Stacey filmed literally everything, and so I ended up on somebody's Instagram.
It was cunty. It was very cunty.
Y'all will never see that again. I hope y'all saw it before it expired.
I missed it. Damn.
But it will never
I
happen
was
again.
weak.
Absolutely not. No, but I want to jump right back into these commandments. Hopefully you guys drew something from the last 5, and hopefully you might, start using them in your lives. So, and hopefully these next ones will get you too. So we're going to start right off. The 6th one is thou shalt pray and pay. Now, I know Malik has something on his heart with regards to this one. So what you got on your head?
Well, it's the instructions are in the commandment, bitch. It's very much of thou shalt pray and thou shalt pay. And, prayer is very powerful to some. I know some people meditate and whatnot, but specifically for me, prayer has always been very powerful, and it's something that I do that settles my nerves, and it helps me center myself, and sometimes when I'm up against a big challenge, or I want something, or I'm working towards something, I get so unfocused in the struggle, if that makes any sense. And so I pray to recenter myself, but I pay it because, if it's meant for me, it's meant for me, and if I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, I'm working hard towards my goals, and I feel like if I pray, I need to pay it and know that that God got me. So that's pretty much what pray and pay means.
Yeah, I mean, for me, specifically, I just recently got a call for an interview, which I am totally super excited for. And I can't really say that much on it.
Right, it's real high profile, bitch.
Yeah, but I really, really want this opportunity. I didn't even know that this was going to happen, and it just came out of the blue. So now I prayed about it, and I'm letting it go because I don't know when I'm going to hear back. I don't know if I'm going to hear back, but I know that at this moment, it was sent to me, and I'm just gonna let it go because I can't stress.
I just want to say we're going to speak that into existence. So when you do get that call back, bitch, I'm going to be happy for you. But no, I want to actually, I'm glad you brought it up because I'm so proud of you. And one thing about being around Trey and a part of Trey's life, you see how hard he works and the dedication and just the sweat and the tears and everything that goes into everything that he does. So, me being his friend is me like letting him know how great he is at all times so that he's able to not put so much stress on himself, because I always do that too. And that's something that we're here to be, that filter. As far as what we're going through. And I know like when I talk to Aaron, I'm like, girl, you got it. And when I'm talking to Stevie, I'm like, bitch, you got it. Like, bitch, you fuck it up on a daily. So don't give that. You know you're going to get your goals. So I'm sorry. You can have the
Damn, that was my good ass moment. You gonna
I'm
steal my
sorry,
moment?
but no,
guess what? I accept it because you was talking about me in a positive light. Okay. But no, seriously, I'm just so excited. And I've been on a journey, and this is my year of yes. And let
Come
me
on.
just say, I prayed and I paid it, and my year of yes went very well. So next year, like I'm excited. Anyway, Aaron, Stevie. Y'all praying and paying it, or y'all worrying?
I have my own personal relationship with God. I do pray a lot in my own time. I use it as like the thing that keeps me going. Speaking to him. I don't necessarily go to church, and I know some people say that, oh, if you're gonna pray to God, you should be going to church. I don't go to church. I pray with God in my own way and just doing different fucking motions and just getting into with God myself. I don't want anyone telling me how to pray or how to love God. Like I have my own separate, personal relationship with God. He's like my BFF.
I'm definitely more on the pay side.
Yeah.
I'm not much of a prayer. My spirituality will be a subject discussed at a later date. But,
another episode.
right? That's a full deal. But I you have to go back to the original meaning of pay to really understand this commandment. To me, pay is a shortening of pay it no mind. And that not only means ignore it, but it means don't let it mess up like what's going on in your life. Don't let it mess up your day or, your goals or your dreams, what you're striving for. Don't let it mess that up. So for me, pray and pay is like, offer up a prayer if that's what you do, or, just say to yourself, okay, you got this, and, encourage yourself and then go about your day. Keep doing what you're doing, because at the end, you're going to have to keep doing what you're doing anyway. And, it's never a choice to give up, because like my mom used to say, give up and do what?
Mm-hmm.
Give up and do what? You can't do anything else. So you have to keep doing what you're doing. You got to keep waking up and getting it. So that's what the commandment means to me.
Push through, sis.
And I know I'm a little chatty today, but something that you just said is like, if I give up, I'm not going to have shit. And I always, like, people, before I moved to New York, people were like telling me that it was a bad idea. And then I moved here and, went through my challenges and go through my challenges currently. And I'm in a challenge. And if I were to give up, bitch, I would go back to Virginia and I still wouldn't have shit. So it's literally like you have to make this work because this is the only option. And I feel like that's presented throughout life, all the time. And it could be, you moving, it could be at school, it could be a job. It's always a challenge that you have to overcome. So bitch, overcome this challenge because bitch, you got 10,000 more.
See, yeah, I agree. Yeah. But I always have a but. I just think that us saying don't give up is so cliche. And for Aaron to say it and his all life matter approach to this is so weird. But anyway, I'm just saying sometimes I feel like you have to know when to give up though. You have to know when maybe this isn't exactly what I'm supposed to do, and maybe I need to find a new formula. Mm-hmm. And then sometimes it's better to not give up per se, but put that down, throw it in the trash or whatever it is, and start over. Because that's also a sign that you're not on the right path, and you keep saying, "Oh, I'm never going to give up." you ain't doing shit but digging deeper into that hole. And at that point,
Ain't nothing like a fresh start either.
see? Yeah.
But I think that's where the importance of praying comes in, you know? Again, and that's just you talking to yourself, you creating goals, you sticking to those goals and checking in with yourself. That's something that we constantly talk about here. And just having that mental check in to say, okay, this is accomplished, or, you know, I can accomplish this. And oh, baby, I may need to edit these goals because this is not it. So
Okay, and so now here's our next one, and let's get a drum roll, please, for our self-care guru. So our next commandment is thou shalt moisturize. Now, our self-care guru, I'm going to hand it over to Aaron, our
Yeah.
self-care guru, the him self-care guru, to explain what this commandment truly means.
fuck it up, bro.
All right, so let me start off by saying that I'm not a self-care guru.
Lies.
My life is in shambles most of the time, and the only thing I'm pretty good at is drinking water. So please do not label me as such.
Oh,
That
my-
being said, I did contribute "Thou shalt moisturize" to the pool for commandments when we were coming up with them, because it is very, very important to me. And I think moisturization applies not only to your skin but to your life. Let me explain. I feel that, you know, putting a little coconut oil on your life is endlessly beneficial. You know what I'm saying? Coconut oil has just like countless benefits. And I think that when your mindset changes and when you allow yourself to think beyond just what you're seeing that is negative, and you it's like you add a little lotion to it, you know what I'm saying? And so it looks better, it feels better.
Shines a
People
little
are
bit.
complimenting you on your life because it's like, you know, and it's not necessarily all about appearances, but, you know, like just like coconut oil and argan oil and almond oil, they get into your skin. You know what I'm saying? It's like an inside out thing. If you're focusing on what's good in your life and building on what's good, then that'll show on the outside. So put a little coconut oil on your whole life. You know what I'm saying? Moisturize everything, but also moisturize your skin.
No shade.
You know what I'm saying? Drink water. You know what I'm saying? Put something on your scalp. I hate seeing dry hair in the winter. That makes me angry. Exfoliate your lips because it's cold outside. You know what I'm saying? Don't be out here looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Now, I get it. It's cold. Sometimes that should have catch you by surprise. But keep products on you and make sure that, you know, everything is right. All right?
Yeah, one thing that I'm more concerned about than I have been in previous years is about preserving myself as I get older. And I see a lot of people, specifically in New York, they just look really stressed out and tired and as if they don't take care of themselves. So I really want to walk into my 30s. Like, I want to just, like, I just want to fall into my 30s looking, you know, just like I'm 21 again, you know? So I want to moisturize. So it's really important to, you know, really take care of yourself, because when you get older, it's not like you can go back and put that coconut oil on.
Let me just say, he's doing all of this, and New York is fucking stressful. That's why people look so old. And Cindy Crawford over here with the argan and almond and shea butter and all that
Cindy
good stuff. Let me say, moisturizing is good. Do it.
Yo,
If you don't have the time, you need to just maybe put that into yourself.
If you don't have the time, you need to make the time.
make the time.
Calling me Cindy Crawford. Then be dry, bro. Like I ain't judging you, dog. You know, go ahead and be dry, but I'm gonna be over here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, dog, you can call me whatever you want to call me, but that shit works. So
Now we about to move on to our next. Ooh, this commandment.
Baby.
I already know what it is, and bitch, I'm about to leave.
So I'm gonna say it. The next one, number 8, is thou shalt not bottom shame.
Dun dun dun.
And let me say, y'all out here bottom shaming, shaming the bottoms.
My sisters.
And I'm trying to figure out, why are you shaming somebody that is popping it and throwing it back like it's good? Like, I don't understand what's the problem now, people. I mean, hello. We are throwing it back and giving you a good ass motherfucking time. Why are you shaming?
And we have one of the hardest jobs when it comes to sex too. Cause listen, We ain't supposed to be putting nothing back there anyway, but the fact that we putting it back there and we throwing it back there, you should be happy and not shaming and throwing us under the bus.
Okay, so hold on. Let me just,
Go ahead.
I don't think the prostate would be inside the ass if it was not meant to be stimulated at some point.
Okay, teach
You know
me.
what
Go
I'm saying?
ahead.
Hey, pressing on the taint is all well and good
Come
to
on,
get the little
taint.
prostate stimulation, but you got to go in there to really get it. So I ain't gonna say that nothing is supposed to be back there because something's supposed to be back there.
Okay.
A little anal play is necessary.
Play with it.
Now, with that being said, let me withdraw and you can complete your statement.
No, my statement is completed, baby. You took over. I love that. Yeah, teach me something.
Somebody got real stimulated with
Okay.
that one. But anyway, I mean, you should not be shaming First off, you shouldn't be shaming anybody over their preferred sexual position, what they like to do in bed. I know I joke around a lot, but guess what? I will not shame you. Whatever floats your boat, whatever moves you in the bedroom,
Stimulate your mind.
do it. What the hell?
Baby.
I think that I'm not sure if I said this before, but I think me and Aaron had a conversation and we said something to the effect of homophobia constructs and influences a lot of things that go on within the Black community as well as the Black gay community. And I think that internalized homophobia within the gay community really is the catalyst to bottom shaming, and it amplifies it a lot more because, okay, like let's be real. We're all out here fucking.
Yep.
Let's take labels out of it. We're all out here fucking, but why is bottom lesser than or inferior to any other, label within the gay community,
Historically, it's been shown that those who bottom or those who are subjected to sodomy, it's like it takes away your masculinity, and that echoes even today. You have men that's like, oh, ain't nobody going near there, and it's like men don't do that, and it's like, bro, like, all right, I mean, cool, like for you, it's cute for you, dog, but in order for anal sex to be successful, there has to be a bottom. So if you're just talking technicalities and simplicity, bro, like that has to happen, like, so stop, like, it doesn't matter what your position is, like, and people that use bottom as an insult, like, you whack for that, dog, like, cause people have used it against me, and I'm like, yo, you right, sure am, the fuck, like, what I'm saying, I bottom, I top. Sometimes I don't, penetrate at all. Sometimes I be sucking on some toes. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, blah, blah. Like, whatever happens in the bedroom is my goddamn business.
Hey.
Whoever's in the bedroom with me. And, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter what you think about that. And then take that and apply it to your own life. And if we all just minded our fucking business when it came to what was going on in the bedroom, then it wouldn't be any fucking bottom shaming.
A word.
And all I'm trying to say is, my last point is, don't try to insult me because I enjoy throwing it back. Okay? I'm going to do it when I'm 95 and maybe not able to anymore and need like assistance. I'm going to still be doing it.
Throw it
Why?
back, bitch.
Because I
Throw it
enjoy
back.
it. You can't insult me over something I enjoy. What the fuck? Bitch, go somewhere.
They said, preach for our sisters.
And one thing on our niggas episode, we talked about just how the usage of nigga and faggot in community, and I think that bottom is also used as like a slur within the Black gay community, and it makes me think about Paris is Burning when she was just like, well, girl, if you a drag queen and I'm a drag queen and I read you out for being a drag queen, girl, that don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't no shade, bitch. If you a bottom and I'm a bottom, or if you bottom and I bottom, how are you going to read me out for taking dick when that's the same motherfucking thing that you doing when you at home, So again, it's just like, girl, get out of my motherfucking face with all that motherfucking bullshit and go take your dick while I go take mine. Hell, we might take something together. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Bitch,
A party.
I felt you on
Come
that.
on, girl. But I'm done. My sister wife. My sister wife. I'm just saying, the older that I get, the more that I like don't, especially when it comes to fucking, the more I do not care about what other people are doing in their bedroom. Bitch, I'm worried about getting my rocks off, not yours.
Oh, that was real spicy.
It was
every fucking word.
I'm sorry, I had got real Bronx for a minute, but
Okay, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go nowhere.
Hey, it's Malik, and you're listening to him. Let me tell y'all about my good girlfriend. It's your favorite Butch Queen's favorite Butch Queen, Tim Hill. It's here talking about what needs to be talked about. From pop culture to politics, Tim is giving a flair of humor to the things that matter. Rather discussing the tragic story Giovanni Melton, checking your friend's mental health, or even gossiping about Cardi B, I'm sure you'll enjoy hearing things from a true Black gay perspective. So head over to YouTube and search Tim Hill. That's TIM space HELL. And make sure you like, share, and subscribe. So let's support each other. And y'all better check out my good girlfriend, bitch.
Hey y'all, we are back. Look, it got real saucy up in here. honey.
It did.
And I was going to move us to our 9th commandment. I mean, this one is deep. I think we all feel it. I think no matter what your sexual orientation, doesn't matter, you will identify with this commandment. Thou shalt take thy own advice.
Jesus.
Ooh, that was like a hymn. Like I felt that deep down.
Yeah.
So who wants to go first?
Me. Me. No. I think it's ridiculously important to apply this commandment to your life. I've been trying to do it myself the past few weeks, and it's difficult. You know, people come to you, your friends come to you, or they just talk to you about their lives and what's going on in their situations, and you find yourself, giving them tips and, guiding them through things and telling them, hey, don't do this or don't settle for this or, what have you. And it's like, well, I get some really damn good advice. Like, yo, like this is, I should be on the show. But then like your own life is trash. And it's like, I had to read myself because I was like, yo, like, why aren't you applying this to your own life? You out here and it's somebody with a similar situation to yours, and you telling them, yeah, this, and this. They're like, thanks. And they go off and they prosper, and you in the same situation. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, take your own advice because your advice is good. And then what that does, it lets you know that you know what to do. You know exactly what you should be doing. You're just not doing it for whatever reason. Find that reason, confront it, defeat it, and conquer it. And then from there, you will be able to, move through life with the prospering that the people that you've been giving advice to have been doing.
But I think it's also very hard to take your own advice just because you have to. You're looking on the outside, looking in when you're giving it to other people. I think there's a lot of overthinking and a lot of other things that go on when you're giving yourself advice. I sometimes, I'm not going to lie, some of my advice is great. It's amazing. But sometimes I BS through half of it because you're not going to listen anyway. So for me, I know if I'm going to give myself advice, I got to give myself the best because I'm not going to make myself look like a damn fool. And so I think it's hard to take your own advice when you have to internalize what's going on in the situation. So for me, I realized, damn, Trey, you know what to do. Maybe you should talk to yourself a little bit more. But I got to be open and willing to talk to myself because, sometimes I be shutting my own damn self off because you never know what the fuck you gonna say.
I have a story. It's
Story time.
I was recently dealing with someone and we had sex, and I say to myself, I've also given like advice to friends and telling them that they should stay away from certain people that they know aren't good for them and stay clear of like all the signs. And I haven't done that for myself, but I am always giving someone else advice to do that. And there was a guy I was dealing with, and I know that he's not good for me, but for some reason I cannot get his ass off of my mind.
Question.
What's up?
Was the dick good?
The dick was amazing.
Oh.
Yeah. And the thing about it is, I saw the signs from the beginning and I actually held off and fell stupid and fell into a trap, I would say, and like fell for him. And he's on my mind all the time. And it's bad because I would tell a friend, like, bitch, stay the fuck away from him. Like, he's not good for you. And what am I doing? I'm doing the complete opposite. I am sitting here thinking about him. And it's just like, why the fuck do you do that, Stephen? Why do you put yourself in those positions and then try to give someone advice to not do what you're doing right now? I don't know why I do that. That's something that I am definitely working on, but it's just like, bitch, you need to get it together because your advice is amazing and you should be able to apply it to your life.
But I think it's hard to take it when you want to do it. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
you
I did wanna
sit
do
here
it.
like, oh, this was such a terrible thing, but you knew you wanted to do
I
it.
did from the beginning.
And so you just gonna have to accept, like, well, bitch, I wanted to do this. This is not something my advice was going to take. Cause
Damn.
shit, I wanted to do that.
That moment life slapped you in the face.
I think that we all said that definitely we need to start all taking our own advice. But I think one thing that's important to note is that it takes a very courageous person to make a life change and to make a change within your own life. Anytime I think about a metamorphosis that I've had in my life, the end has been beautiful, but the journey, the process has been so excruciating to becoming that beautiful person or becoming that better person. So I never knock when I'm like, especially with my homegirl, like, you know how niggas be doing, bitches wrong and woo woo woo. And, you talking to your homegirl like, bitch, leave that nigga, woo woo woo, And so I don't judge because I understand that it's hard to stand up to people or it's hard to say, hey, this is what I want to do with my life or this is the person that I want to be and have a departure from that. So I never shade it, but like I said, it takes a real bitch to make a real change in life. And not a lot of people are in that mind frame yet. And when you get, my mama always used to say, when you sick and tired of being sick and tired of the same damn thing or in the same damn position or in the same place, you're going to make a change. So maybe you ain't tired yet. Are you tired?
Damn, bitch, what was you preaching?
Sister
It's not even
Soldier.
Sunday. What the
But
hell?
no, these are like really hitting mama today, bitch. For real. Like,
Love my girl. Yeah.
But seriously, I think that we should all give ourselves some credit when it comes to advice. I think we know better than anybody what is the best for us, and we should stop letting our overthinking and our judgment cloud everything else because shit, you gonna be out here looking crazy, not taking your own advice, and it takes a while to realize it. I mean, it really does.
and I just also want to add that sometimes definitely it's better to take your advice than to take advice from people who really don't have your back or your best interest at heart. A lot of people are very opportunistic. Is that a word? And just very out for self. They don't care about you, and they literally, like, I've seen people literally lead people in the wrong directions for whatever reasons, So it's just like, girl, you think it's your home, girl, but bitch, you just need to talk to yourself because you'll end up better off than fucking with your girl.
Damn.
That part.
Mood. That's a mood, bitch. I can't.
Sister Good Puss was out here
She
giving.
is back, bitch. No shade.
Sister
My popular
Good
demand.
Puss, honey.
It was probably, bitch, I haven't went out in a while, honey. Like, I've been working. These kids been stressing me out at my new job. So I've literally only had time to like work and go to school. But last night I had 2 hours where I was an adult, bitch. I spent a few dollars. I had a few drinks, bitch. I had my hair cut. I had on a cute fit, and I was like really good, And I don't mean to have a moment, but I remember like I wasn't working in the summer before I started like my internship, and like, bitch, I was low key struggling. I was going to this place in the Bronx to go get free haircuts just to like stay fresh and shit, But like I have 2 jobs now and, about to move, and just everything is like, I'm up, bitch. And like, I have to thank God and I have to thank myself because, bitch, I done work my ass off, y'all. It's like literally a blessing. So I was like crying on the train the other day with my shades on, bitch, because I like literally had a moment that like, bitch, you really need to chill because you have everything that you've asked for and more. So thank y'all. I really thank y'all for being here with me to share my blessings.
Oh, that was a great fellowship moment.
You did that.
I'm done. I'm really done.
Okay, y'all. So we are going to move to number 10. Lord, this is going by real quick. Look, number 10 is real serious. This is a Stevie commandment, honey. Now, do you want me to read it, friend, or do you want to?
Go ahead, do your thing,
Okay.
baby. You got the mic.
Okay, thank you. Number 10 is thou shalt honor thy family.
Woo.
Lord, Stevie, go ahead, take it away, baby.
Yeah, family is very important. I have to say that I love on my family a lot. More so my mom, like she's like my back to the bone. But I just think that family just takes a lot to get into, like when it comes to different parts of your family, because some people in your family are going to have your back and there's some people in your family that's going to take you for granted and do certain things that you think is right but can also be very, very wrong. I've had some people in my family, not to shut anybody out, but I've had some people in my family do some things that have me looking at them sideways, and I have to come back to the mother, my mom, and just like, Ma, why is this happening? Why is this going on? What is going on with the family? And I feel like with her, I don't think I would be able to look at any like different situations in the way that, you know, I'm supposed to, because she's the backbone of the family.
Yeah. I think it depends on what you consider your family. I think for many of us, our family dynamic is kind of different from what is always projected in the media or whatever.
Right.
And I think for us, most of the times, our friends are our closest family. And then those are the people that you share everything with, that you get your advice from. And like for me, I have both my parents and everything, but we're never always the closest. I think that there's always going to be some distance there. There's always going to be some questioning of motives of advice. And you tend to, when you get older, you tend to either choose your biological family, your blood, and stick with them through the ins and outs, knowing that there's going to be issues down the road and there's some hesitation with a lot of things, or you end up just knowing my friends are who I consider my family and who I'm going to be with and treat like my family, like my blood. And when you do that, you have to honor them. You have to respect them. You have to show them the same love, the same respect. Because if you don't, it's a lonely, cold world out here without having somebody or people to support you and lift you up when you low.
I want to say that, first of all, in the gay community, you know, if you're it's very rare that what I'm trying to say is we all go through issues with our families being Black and gay, you know, and I think that because of that, we have to choose our own family. You know, we come together and we love on each other and we care for each other, and I'm so glad that is that way, you know. But at the same time, I will say, I once was estranged with my family, but now that they accept me for who I am, I'm able to like really, really be a part of the family. And it's given very much of, girl, y'all know what I give, and it's not changing. It ain't never gonna change. I might come in a dress, I might come in some pants. You never know with me, you know? And my family has accepted that. And, you know, my mother loves me. And I was actually talking to Trey the other day. I love my mother and I look up to her so much. And when I was younger, I used to have so much contempt for my mother because I thought she wasn't doing enough. And when I say enough, she always encouraged us to, like, you know, do well in school and continue on to school. But, you know, not to mention that my mom dropped out in middle school. You know, so there was always that disconnect that how do you want me to be someone that you're not? So I've always had this contempt, but just growing and I've been homeless before and I pay rent now and I have like my own responsibilities and knowing what an adult is, you know, and goes through, it makes me appreciate her a lot more. And my mom, her love is fierce. It is so warm. It is so loving. Like when I think about my mom's love, I smile. It brings me to tears at times, and like I like yearn to be her. Like her love is so deep. It really, really is, and it's just like, how can I love like that? You know. So yeah, when I think about family, I think about that, and I also think about y'all. Like we have become a family, and we've bonded very, very fast. And I wish I could get up. Give me a second. Because Aaron sent me something yesterday that like literally had me in tears, and I kind of want to read it.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. Give me a second.
So, anybody? I mean, hello, we got 4 members, bitches. Like, hello, Aaron.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Look, okay, I have it. So it says today, I received this from Aaron. So it says, today is compliment day, and I adore you, your literal everything. Laugh my ass off. I stand, you're beautiful, you're courageous, you're so strong, you're hilarious, you're kind, you're thoughtful, and you're considerate. You're intelligent, you're amazing. Everything you touch turns to gold, and it's noticeable. You move through life with a smile and endless optimism, and it's so inspiring. I feel so lucky to know you and to be a part of your life. My friend, I love you. And let me tell you this, bitch.
Hold on, wait a minute for a second.
Hold on, give me a minute because I'm really in it. Literally, it brought me to tears because I've had a very, very difficult week. And when I tell you, there are some times when you don't know how you're going to make it to like the next point A. You don't know how you're going to make it to point B, and then you get shit like that on your phone. Like, for real. And I want to let you know, as a brother, that I love you, and I needed that, bitch. It was no fucking shade. I needed that to get to where I needed to be. So I thank you. And like, this is what this fucking show is for us to survive, for us to maintain our sanity, you know? And I like, for real, like, I know like we were keying when I was texting back, but like, I wanted you to see this shit, you know? Cause it's real. But I'm sorry, like, yeah, I had to have my moment.
No, it's I was doing this thing with all of my closest friends. I made up the compliment day thing, but you know, you need that sort of affirmation in your life, and it's very important. And you know how you illustrated it. Sometimes you get so low and you don't know how you're gonna get to the next like moment, or you don't know how you're gonna get out of your bed and face another day. And you know, sometimes you need that from somebody. I mean, you know, words have power, and I want you to know that I meant every word of that, and I love you, and I'm so I'm so lucky and happy to know you, and I'm happy that helped you, and that got you somewhere. For me, honoring thy family, it means 2 things. Not to take bits and pieces from what you guys said, but when I was growing up, I came out at the age of 16, and it estranged me from my family, and I ran to my friends, and they became my family for a time. But as I'm getting older, I'm realizing that my biological family is not going anywhere, and that they are just as important, you know, as the friends that have become my family over the years. And so I'm slowly reconnecting with them. And sometimes it's an arduous process. It can be painful, you know, not even knowing some of my nieces and nephews, or, you know, because I spent so much time away that they've grown up without me, and they just know that I'm a distant cousin or I'm a distant uncle, and, you know, they don't really know who I am. And that's painful to know that I missed those years of development. But, you know, for me, honoring that family is reconnecting with them and realizing that they are always going to be there, and that, you know, they have loved me throughout all these years, despite all the differences that we've had. And I'm reconnecting with my mother as well. You know, she's the light of my life, and I love her, you know, to life. She's the best thing that has ever happened to me. The best mother I could have had if I had, you know, been able to ask. And, you know, with her, it's been slightly difficult, but, you know, I honor her because she did what she could with, you know, what she had, and that has made me into who I am now, and I'm grateful for that. But it's also about honoring, you know, the family that you have made. for me, I moved to Virginia, and I got pretty deep in the gay scene for a while, and I gained a gay father out of it, LJ, and he is amazing. There's so many things that could have happened to me if I didn't have his guidance, and I thank him for that all the time, and I love him, and he's family to me. He really is. Like he's a father to me, and I love him for that. And all the friends that I've made over the years, y'all know who y'all are. Like y'all are my family. I love y'all. And I make sure to tell y'all all the time. Like y'all probably get tired of me telling you I love you and I care about you. And hey, here's an e-hug. Like y'all be like, this sappy motherfucker. But I just want you to remember and always know and never have a doubt that somebody out there loves you. Come on. And so that's what honoring that family means to me.
Thank you.
Me and Aaron gonna have to fight afterwards because I ain't getting no damn compliment letter, and it's okay. I compliment my damn self, but I'm just saying I feel a little left out and hurt. Deep down inside, I really do. But
Girl, you got fuzz in your hair.
see, this is why we gonna have to fight because there's no love ever. It's like the annoying little brother
I love them.
just here. And he just picks, but he's like taking the fuzz out of my hair like I'm like a chimpanzee.
Come
It's so
on.
fun.
But he's helping you.
Anyway, let me go down the list of our 10 commandments.
Recap.
Let me. Ooh, baby. Number 1, thou shalt protect your magic. Number 2, thou shalt be honest. Number 3, thou shalt remain open to love. Number 4, thou shalt know thy self-worth. Number 5, thou shalt not be petty. Number 6, thou shalt pray and pay. Number 7, thou shalt moisturize. Number 8, thou shalt not bottom shame. And again, I said, do not bottom shame. Because we are throwing it back for your enjoyment. So you respect me.
Yeah, baby.
You gonna respect me.
Throw that shit back,
Okay.
Trey.
Number 9, thou shalt take thy own advice. And number 10, thou shalt honor thy family. We honor y'all, we respect y'all, and we love y'all. And thank you for listening to another episode. You can catch us every Wednesday
Yeah, baby.
on Apple Podcasts and SoundCloud. And don't forget to check out our website, y'all. I mean, we got a popping website, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, say it, bitch.
Himpodcast.com. Go check it out. Look at our blog posts. I mean, you may find some little hits, some tidbits. And look, I'm going to tell the Aaronettes out there, there may be some Aaron pictures up there. You never know.
So,
So, don't stray away. Always remember, we are here every Wednesday, and we love y'all.
yeah, baby.